sound check okay? Can you hear? Okay, good. Usually I have a big enough mouth that I don't need this, but with the high ceiling, I'll take advantage of it. I'm Kate from Cummings Property Management, and I have two wonderfully young and good-looking young men with me today. One of my partners at Cummings, and he is videotaping today because we're trying out a new camera. His name is Sean Garland. And from Bennett Answering, Rob Bennett. Rob and I, and Sean has also been my substitute, get to use your facility on Thursday morning. So we'll be back here bright and early for a business network meeting that we meet here weekly on. So we're kind of familiar with home base for you. But I want to thank Misty for giving us the chance to come and talk to you about the comforts of living in condominiums. And Rob has some interesting things that he and I have talked about being able to share with our residents and our clients who live in condominiums. Do any of you here today live in a condo? Ooh, wow, okay, good, that's great. All right, I guess I should have raised my hand too because I do too. After 33 years of working with condominiums, I said to my husband, we're all done mowing, we're all done painting. I don't want to push snow, I want to be like everyone we work for. So we moved to Flushing to a condo. So in a nutshell, for 33 years, we've been helping people, like the ones who have raised their hands, make that living environment a community of choice for you. We do work in the Grand Blanc area. We are based in Flint, but we go as far north as Clio, as far south as the Palace, I guess the basketball arena down there, east to Lapeer and west to Lansing. So we have a wide range of groups that we can work with in different climates, and a nice staff that likes to resolve problems for people who live in condominiums. If you ever have the opportunity to consider going to a condominium and you'd like to call us, and Sean will give you some contact information, just to ask us, would this be a good choice for me? We would be happy to sit down with you with absolutely no obligation and to say, tell me why you want to move there. Let me tell you about that community you're thinking about, and let's make sure that there's no surprises. Because sometimes my friends in communities say, if I had known this, I would not have bought here. And sometimes we know things that are in the works that may not be obvious to you. So we offer that out certainly as a service just for us to help compare what your needs and wants might be and what the opportunities are in that particular community association. Some of the things that we do, if you have a responsibility in your community to maintain the buildings, and sometimes it's just the ground, sometimes we don't maintain buildings. We help find roofers, painters, electricians, road contractors, anything that you have a responsibility to maintain and to protect your property values. Then we work directly with your boards of directors to make sure that we're getting the best deal in terms of the contractors, that we bring no liability to the complex, and that we also can adequately insure your properties. And then we love to see all these communities that we're working in give you these opportunities to get together. So oftentimes we'll network you, if you're new to a community, to the other, if you would, welcome wagon opportunities that are out there to make sure that it's a great choice for your lifestyle. Now I'm going to turn the microphone over to Rob Bennett, and I have to excuse myself because one of my managers lost a dear friend, and the funeral is at Schwartz in just a few short minutes. So I said I don't want to lose my opportunity to meet with these folks at the senior center. And Rob he's just a man of many words, so he can talk for a long time. And if you happen to have any questions, I'm sure Sean can answer them for you. So we'll hope to see you around in the condominium communities that we work with. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, thank you. As Kay said, my name is Rob Bennett. I'm the general manager at Bennett Answering Service. We're a telephone answering service call center located in downtown Flint. It was started by my grandpa in 1945. I'm currently the third generation in our company. But what we do is we answer telephones 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Many of you may have called a contractor at night because your air conditioning didn't work, you had a plumbing problem, or you needed to call a doctor after hours. We're that voice on the other end of the line that you call at 9 o'clock at night, and you're actually talking to a live person for the most part. But one of the things that we're starting to reach out to do is we're doing more outbound kind of call campaigning in certain niche markets, and one would be prescription calls. So if you have to take, medications 3 or 4 times a day, and you sometimes forget that you have to take them, or you don't set a timer, we can actually call you to remind you to take your pills. So, let's say at 8 o'clock in the morning, if you need to take a dose of medication, we can call you and say, hi Mary, this is your reminder call to take your medicine at 8 o'clock this morning, and we can do that at noon, 4, and really whatever times you need to take your medicine, because we're there 24 hours a day. And kind of as a reminder, we might have called you and you might have said, hey, I already took it. That's great. Well, if you didn't take it, then that's your reminder to do it. And along those same lines is just checkup calls. If you live on your own and you don't have anybody checking on you on a constant basis, we can call you a few times a day to make sure that you're there. And if you don't answer your phone, then we would try you again maybe 1 or 2 times. And if we don't get an answer, we could call a relative or an emergency contact person that you have to make sure you're okay. We can't go into your apartment or your condo to see if you're all right. We can at least maybe notify the management to have them go in and look and make sure everything's okay, you haven't fallen, or you're not able to get out of bed or whatever reason. And if there's a problem, we will, 911 would be called, or again, a family member, someone that's your emergency contact. And it's just maybe an insurance policy for your children and for you to know that you have somebody that is able to check on you when you're alone. And it's a service that we're beginning to offer more and more of. And talking to Misty today, she also said this is something that's offered through Genesee County. It's a volunteer program. So there are programs like that out there that we urge you to take care of. So it puts your significant other, your siblings at rest, knowing that there's going to be another set of eyes and ears looking out for you, and making sure that you're okay. And I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. I'll leave some cards if you're interested. You can give me a call, and I'll be here in the morning as well, as Kay indicated. So if you want, I can leave some information from Misty as well tomorrow that you're more than welcome to pick up and take with you. And if you're interested, or you have a friend or a neighbor that might be able to utilize either my service or what's offered through the county, I think it would be advantageous to take advantage of that. So you have someone to check up on you, so you're not alone. So, in closing, thanks again for having us out here today, and enjoy the dinner. I know Kay worked very hard to make the chicken over the last couple of days, and she was telling me all about it. So I hope you enjoy your lunch, and enjoy your bingo this afternoon. And if we can assist you in any way, let us know.
You haven't said anything about price. What do you pay for this service?
It really depends on what you want us to do. Probably close to, it depends how many calls a day we would make. Probably something close to $1 a day. Very affordable. We're doing this more of a community service than, to make a lot of money on it. This is our way to give back. If you have to take prescriptions 10 times a day or something like that, it might be a little bit different, but probably as little as $1 a day.
It's interesting because we talk about that a lot. To make sure that you have a system in place, it's very important that you know that you're not going to be laying on the floor for 8 hours because no one's called you, or you couldn't get to the phone, or they're assuming that you went out rather than talk to you.
Right. And if you do go away, if you're going to go leave your place of residence just for that day or even for a week, let's say you're going to visit a friend, you need to let us know so we don't make those calls and then start that chain reaction, realizing you've left for a week.
This is very important. I hope everybody's listening because this is very important. To have a backup system, you've got to have one. And you have to know that someone's going to touch base with you.
And there's a lot of services. I don't like Lifeline, where you wear a necklace and you push the toggle button. And that works very well also. Not everybody has that. This is more of a proactive approach than a reactive approach, when you push the button. They may have more information as far as your medical history and so on and so forth, but it's just one of those things that we can do, again, to ease the mind of your children or your significant other, that they're not, in case they forget to call. We set this up on a timer every day, and we'll call you at the same time every day. And it's live. We're not going to send you an automated recording that says, this is your 10 o'clock checkup. Push pound on your phone to confirm this. We're going to talk to you.
That's very important. Thank you. That's great. Go on.
So I'll have more information tomorrow, but again, I just wanted to take a couple minutes and let you know about the things that we're offering, the Grand Blanc Senior Center, and you all. And if you have any questions, again, I'll leave information with Misty in the morning.
Very good.
So thank you for your time today. Enjoy your lunch, and have fun playing bingo this afternoon.
And we'll be passing this on to all their other classes, because I think it's one of the scariest things, and we talk about it in our body recall classes and some of our programs we have here, how we've got to have a backup system. You've got to think about that. It's very important. And to know that you're going to hear a voice. That's important.
And you can take it a step further. If you aren't feeling well, or something doesn't seem right, and you don't have anybody to call, you could call us and say, I'm Sally Jones, you check on me every day, I don't feel right. If we have that list of emergency numbers, we can contact those people, and at least we know. So if we call later and do a checkup and you don't answer, then we can start the chain of command. And this isn't a cookie cutter thing where it's the same for everybody. Everybody's needs are different. So everybody that subscribes to the service is going to be customized for you, not an automated cookie cutter, it's the same deal, and there's only one color. This is we're offering the rainbow.
Thank you.
Thanks.